Hey, welcome back, guys. Raising Kanan's mid-season premiere was rife with a few unexpected twists and turns. Rock and the crew were placed in their toughest position yet after her prior maneuvers cost her family the plug and future revenue as a result. Additionally, Nick's part in the debacle left her family even more vulnerable than ever before. I'm here to break it all down in typical Top 10 WTF fashion. Before we begin, be sure to hit the like button, subscribe, and bell notification to immediately receive these videos. Also, big thank you to all of my channel donors. If you'd like to be the next one, drop $1 on that Cash App for us. And lastly, a spoiler alert is now in effect for all things Power. Here we go. WTF moment number 10, Inspector Greedy. Rock comes face to face with the intense building inspector, who chides her on the alterations made to the apartment. Rock appeals to his carnal perspective successfully, getting the overt inspector to agree to a later meeting between them. Rock then assures the building manager that things will continue as planned despite the inspector's warnings. WTF moment number 9, Sibling Rivalry Part 2, Rock vs. Lou. Rock and Lou have a heated exchange over hustling parameters at Lulu's showcase. Rock reprimands her baby brother for fronting expenses for the event, while Lou stresses to her that this event must remain free of any street activity. This interaction was interesting because Rock and Lou are generally on the same page, so seeing them at odds was intriguing to say the least. WTF moment number 8, Peace Treaty. Following his meeting with Rock, Lou met up with Unique personally and requested his absence from hustler obligations during his showcase. The ever-expectant Neek demanded an incentive, for which Lou offered a future favor, though unnamed initially. Neek seemingly agreed to the terms. Emphasis on the word seemingly. WTF moment number 7, Cold Turkey. Rock meets with Dean for answers for his missed re-up. The drug boss ensures Rock that she's been cut off due to lack of trust, bought out by Unique, and her inside man has been all but extinguished due to his past transgressions in Rock's favor. WTF moment number 6, Date with the Inspector. Rock meets with Inspector Creepy prior to her other plans. The depraved official attacks Rock after her refusal of his advances and even attempts to force himself on the Queen Pin. However, Rock gets the better of him courtesy of a hammer to the head and leaves him for Marvin's wrath shortly thereafter. WTF moment number 5, Marvin's room. Rock instructed Marvin to make sure the inspector goes out torturous, and that's exactly what transpired. The black sheep of the Thomas family laid his burdens and insecurities down to the doomed city official, who helplessly listened to Rock's eldest brother prior to meeting his maker. That meeting would arrive on account of 2 nails to the dome, and a drywall trapping ensured his untimely demise. I'm sure that's not how he saw his day going when he was talking that dumb shit to Rock early on, but he more than deserves such a fate. WTF moment number 4, the breakup. Symphony approaches a cold-hearted Rock, who checks him for the incident with Kanan. Symphony attempts to make his case, but the hardened street boss wouldn't allow gray areas into her black and white requirements for loyalty. The two depart on unfortunate terms, this meeting surely not their last. WTF moment number 3, Laced Unnecessary. Crown, in an attempt to further push up on Lulu's girl, laces a blunt with cocaine. However, she denies the offering, and Nicole falls victim to the drug instead, leaving an impressionable mark on the unsuspecting teen. WTF moment number 2, Warning. Neek instructs Scrap and a henchman to shoot up Lou's showcase, and it's later revealed that Lou's a target as well. Briefly breaking his cover, Scrap warns Lou of the pending assassination, which Lou used to start a larger fight and evade Gabriel's proverbial trumpet. This maneuver spelled bad news for Scrap, however. In WTF moment number 1, Scrapped Out. Scrap's allegiance to Rock and preservation of Lulu unfortunately cost him his life in the episode's finale. His death was brutal and unwarranted in retrospect. He was one of the few soldiers who lived by the rules of the game strictly, and his death will serve as a reminder to a developing Kanan that even that's not enough to survive this shit. Some lingering thoughts before we end today's video. The title of this episode was Level Up, and 50's monologue in the beginning set the perfect stage. Rock's defection from Dean and rivalry with Unique will force her to ascend the ranks like never before. Also, Marvin's perceived lack of respect by his family will lead to his own version of leveling up via Kanan's drive-thru idea. We finally receive what could be Juke's bridge to her law enforcement future via Howard's partner, Burke. The two shared a brief moment of solidarity that will surely expound as the first season carries on. I wonder what pitfalls are in store for Nicole after being exposed to a higher caliber narcotic. This will definitely have irreversible effects on her narrative and relationship with Jukebox going forward. Rock has officially made a connection with the bodega owner's wife, Julia, and it was one out of necessity. She requires a new drug supplier, and Julia needs a way out of her abusive reality. This alliance spells nothing but bad news for the bodega owner in the episodes to come. Plus, Rock got off a very true and crass quote during their exchange. Keep that mouth clean, ladies. Though unconfirmed officially, it doesn't look like we'll be seeing much of Smurf now that his cover with Rock has been blown. I wonder if he was merely sent away or something much worse. I'm leaning towards the latter. The Eraserhead R&B nigga from the showcase was pretty hilarious and accurate to the time, minus a full group. He served as a microcosm for all the 90s lead singers who would make it big from that period, most notably Dino from H-Town. Rest in peace. And lastly, Kanan's observation of Famous's lyrics are the show's first open acknowledgement that his song is a reference to the events he never participated in. I'll expound more on this in my upcoming analysis of the Streets Need a Body record. And that'll do it for this one. What were your thoughts on Level Up? Be sure to drop them below in the comments. As always, I thank you for watching today's video. If you liked today's video, go ahead and drop $1 on that Cash App for us, hit the like button, share it with your friends who are Power fans, and subscribe for more content such as this. This is Rudy P. Magic of Rudy P. Magic Beats, and have a blessed one until the next one. Peace, y'all.